Well, Republicans, you win. This is your country. The rest of us are just living in it. Because it has been almost 50 years now since the right wing, along with a bunch of corrupt billionaires, took over our government and implemented a right-wing economic agenda. And now we're all living in the results. The culmination of their grand plan. This is it. Allow me to welcome you to Republican Utopia 2026. Don't you love it, MAGA? I mean, you should. We've been doing your plan of trickle-down economics ever since the 1980s, and we've only been moving in a more extreme right-wing direction ever since. Taxes on the rich and corporations are as low as they've ever been. Regulations are as lax as ever. Union membership in this country has fallen from a peak of 50% of workers in the 1960s down to less than 10%. The military is as massive as ever. We're drilling for as much oil as we ever have. I mean, what more could you people possibly want? The right wing has such a strong grip on our government here in America that we can't even get the most basic and common sense gun reform legislation passed to stop children from being murdered in their classrooms. The right wing has this country in a strangulation chokehold. And yet, despite all that, all MAGA ever seems to want to do is whine and complain about how the communists and the immigrants and the Democrats are destroying America. Yeah. Well, the actual truth that'll make MAGA heads explode is that the left in this country has not even had a voice or any power whatsoever in our government for decades. Billionaires own both parties. They own all the TV and news media where people get their information from. They own the social media apps that we're on right now. All the most powerful people in this country have been working hard for decades to muzzle and suppress the left-wing ideology. And you know what? It worked. Virtually the only wins that the left has had in this country in the last 50 years can be counted on one hand. You know what they are? It's gay marriage, marijuana legalization, and maybe like DEI and trans rights. That's it. Literally everything else has been moving in a right-wing direction for the last 50 years. And do you know why we've even been allowed to have a little bit of progress on those couple issues? It's because social issues don't impact corporate bottom lines. Gay marriage and trans rights don't impact billionaire money, so they don't care about those issues as much. And now Trump is back in office, slashing taxes for the rich even more, gutting environmental protections and any regulations that stop corporations from poisoning you to make an extra penny. ICE is out there rounding up immigrants and shipping them out of the country. I mean, they even overturned Roe versus Wade a couple of years ago. You guys have gotten everything that you ever wanted and then some. This is a country built on Republican ideology. We have been doing it your way 100%. And in light of that, I just want to make sure that everyone understands exactly who is responsible for the state of this country, both currently and in the coming years. I want to make sure we all know exactly who caused the destruction, chaos, and economic collapse that is coming our way. It was the same people who cheered on the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. The same people who now worship one of the most reprehensible human beings who ever lived like he's their God King. And I just wonder, MAGA, will you people ever get tired of being wrong?
Or sadness.